What is good, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Bible with the Daily Dabber. It's kind of routine, though, isn't it? Just every day, get up here, get my Bible out, reading it, like, hello, how we doing? And like, hey, what it is, everything's meant to be, you know what I'm saying? What it is? Hello, Baba. But today we'll be looking at the first chapter of Deuteronomy. The command to leave Horeb, chapter 1. These are the words Moses spoke to all Israel in the wilderness east of Jordan, that is, in Arabah, opposite Suf, between Paran and Tophel, Laban, Hoseroth, and Dizahab. It takes 11 days to go from Horeb to Kadesh Barnea by the Mount Seir road. On the 40th year, on the first day of the 11th month, Moses proclaimed to the Israelites all that the Lord had commanded him concerning them. This was after he had defeated Sihon, king of the Amorites, who reigned in Heshbon, and Asdrel had defeated Og, king of Bashan, who reigned in Eshtaroth. East of the Jordan in the territory of Moab, Moses began to expound his laws, saying, The Lord our God said to us at Horeb, You have stayed long enough at this mountain. Break camp and advance to the hill country of the Amorites. Go to all the neighboring peoples in the Arabah.
My first job was a little bit challenging.
Where was I? In the Arabah in the mountains, in the western foothills, in the Negev, and along the coast to the land of the Canaanites and to Lebanon, as far as the great river, the Euphrates. See, I have given you this land. Go in and take possession of the land that the Lord swore he would give to your fathers, to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and their descendants after them. The Parliament of Leaders. At the time I said to you, You are too heavy a burden for me to carry alone. The Lord your God has increased your numbers, so that today you are numerous as the stars in the sky. May the Lord, the God of your ancestors, increase you 1,000 times and bless you as he had promised. But how can I bear your problems and burden that you dispute all by myself? Choose someone wise, understanding, and respected men from each of your tribes, and I'll set them over you. You answer me, What do you propose to do is good? So I took the leading men of your tribes, wise and respected men, and appointed them to have authority over you, as commanders of thousands, of hundreds, and fifties of tens of tribal officials. And I charged your judges at that time, hear the disputes between your people, and judge fairly whether the case is between two Israelites or between an Israelite and a foreigner residing among you. Do not show partiality in judging. He both small and great alike. Do not be afraid of anyone. For judgment belongs to God. Bring me any case too hard for you, and I'll hear it. And at that time I told you everything you was to do. Who's speaking right now? I was like, Moses. Oh. Spy sent out. Then, here's the Lord. As the Lord our God commanded us, we set out from Horeb and went towards the hill country of the Amorites to the vast and dreadful wilderness that you have seen. And so we reached Kadesh Barnea. Then I said to you, You have reached the hill country of the Amorites, which the Lord our God is giving us. See, the Lord your God has given you the land. Go up and take possession of it as the Lord, the God of your ancestors, told you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. Factos. Then all of you came to me and said, Let us men stay ahead to spy out the land for us and bring back a report about the route we're about to take, the towns we come to. The idea seemed good to me, so I selected 12 of you. One man from each tribe they left and went up to the hill country, and came to the valley of Eshcol and explored it, taking with them some of the fruits of the land. They brought it down to us and reported, It is a good land the Lord our God has given to us. Rebellion against the Lord. But you are unwilling to go up. You rebelled against the command of your Lord your God. You grumbled in your tents and said, The Lord hates us. So he brought us out of Egypt to deliver us to the hands of the Amorites to destroy us. Where can we go? Our brothers have made our hearts melt in fear, they say. The people are strong enough, taller than the sky. We even saw the Anakites there. Then I said to you, do not be terrified. Do not be afraid of them. The Lord your God, who is going before you, will fight for you, as he did for you in Egypt before your very eyes. And in the wilderness, there you saw how the Lord your God carried you as a father carries his son, all the way you went until you reached this place. In spite of this, you did not trust in the Lord your God, who went ahead of you on your journey, in fire by night and in cloud by day, to search out places for you to camp and show you the way you should go. When the Lord heard what you had said, he was angry and solemnly swore, no one from this evil generation shall see the good hand I swore to give your ancestors, except Caleb son of Jephunneh. He will see it, and I will give him and his descendants the land he set his feet on, because he followed the Lord wholeheartedly. Because of you, the Lord came angry on me, and he said, you shall not enter it either, but your assistant Joshua son of Nun will enter it. Encourage him, because he will lead Israel and inherit it, and the little ones, as you said, will be taken captive. Your children who did not yet know good from bad, they will enter the land I will give them, and they will take possession of it. But as for you, turn around and head towards the desert along the road of the Red Sea. Then you replied, we have sinned against the Lord. We will go up and fight, as the Lord our God commanded us. So every one of you put on his weapons, thinking it would be easy to go up to the hill country. But the Lord said to me, tell them, do not fight and give up. Go up, because I will not be with you. You will be defeated by your enemies. So I told you, but you will not listen. You rebelled against the Lord's command, and in your arrogance you marched up into the hill country. The Amorites who lived in those hills came out against you. They chased you like a swarm of bees and beat you down from Seir all the way to Hormah. You came back and wept before the Lord, but he paid no attention to your weeping and turned a deaf ear to you. And so you stayed in Kadesh many days, all the time you spent there. Thank you all for listening. It's been a pleasure. I am Dan Daily Dive, and this is